Knowing sweep tool is going to help you a lot with your modeling workflow in Revit. And first of all, you need to understand how the tool works. So what we have is a path, and then we have a profile which goes along that path. And this is the perfect example to understand it, actually how it works in Revit. So if you take a closer look here, just imagine that this gap is our path. And as you can see, that path is placed on a wall face. So we can consider this wall face as our reference plane. But along this path, we have a profile. So it's this one, and it doesn't matter how it ends at the back. So this profile goes along this path, and this is all you need to know when it comes to the sweep tool in Revit. So we have a path, that path is placed on a reference plane, and then we have a profile which goes along that path. So let's create this in Revit, and because in this case we are speaking with the door opening, let's say, I'm just going to open south elevation. And let's go back to our plan view. I will click on this reference plane and I'm gonna take a look. So this is the center north-south, so that's the name. Let's go to the south elevation, architecture component, model in place, and take generic model. So this is the name, and I'm gonna take sweep tool here. Then I'm going to create sketch path. So as I said, first of all, we need to create path. And then I need to pick the reference plane. In this case, it's going to be center north-south. That's why I went to the level 1 architectural plan to see what's the name of this one. And I'm gonna create, let's say, 3 meters, 1.5. And I will just create arc tool here at the top. So we created path, confirm this path. Let's go to the plan 1. And then here I'm going to draw the profile. So just need to click here on the edit profile, and I'm gonna make it like this. So we have a profile, we have a path. Let's take in 3D how it look like, you see? Then I just need to click here. Okay, and we got it. So I can just finish model. Let's go to shaded. So this is what we have, and you see it's pretty simple. So the path, the profile along that path, and that's all you need to know about the sweep. And of course, if you would like to create this example, you will use the same principle. The path line is not going to be arched, it's going to be rectangle, you see, as here, and then our profile will just look different. And if you may wonder how you can create something like this, let me show you. So here is pretty simple. We have kind of the wall. So it means that our path is at our level, at our plan view. So let's go to the plan view. And then I will take sweep. And before just starting with the path, let's go back to the picture. So you see that we have some kind of radius. I will in this case just start with the spline, and I'm gonna make it random, so it doesn't matter how this spline is going to look like. Let's make it like this. And you see we have our profile to be created here. So I just need to click here, finish edit mode. I will go to 3D. This is very important that you can also create the profile from 3D. I will just click here on the edit profile, but of course we can also add some profiles we have. So let's just try with this one. Let's hit OK, and we got it. So you can use profiles here as well, you already created. I will now go to the edit sweep, and I'm gonna select the profile, and I will just click here by sketch, and then I'm gonna create one profile which is, let's say, 2.5 meters in height, and then I'm gonna take spline, so something like this. Let's hit OK, and then boom, we got it. So I just made those waves way bigger than on the example, but it's pretty easy for you to get a clue to understand how you can use it. And of course, you can use it for many other things as well. For example, you can use it to create ceilings. And in this case, as you can see, we have a path, and that path is, let's say, based on a ceiling. And we have a profile here which goes along that path. So here comes the ceiling, and I'm gonna go again to the model in place. I'm gonna create our sweep. But what I will do now, I will just go here for a pick path. I'm gonna pick 3D edges. So I will just click on those lines below. I will just move this to be hidden so I can see it better. And you can see it better. So you see, this one has been created. Let's click OK. I will just go to the south elevation, and then here I can just draw the profile. And I will just move it for 12 millimeters, for example. And let's offset this for 12. So we got it. You see, here it comes. Let's just turn on this shaded so we can see this better. And this is quite similar example. So maybe the radius is a little bit different, or just miss the radius here, but that is the principle. And the same way how we were using the sweep tool, we can use the void sweep. So for example, if you would like to create, let's say, those edges on a table, for example, or on a countertop, what you need to do basically is to understand that we have, for example, here we have the path which goes like this, and then our profile here look like this. And let me show you how we can make it. So here comes that example. So what I'm gonna do, I will just go to the void forms. I'm gonna take void sweep, and again I can pick path, and I will just click at those edges here. So the same as I was picking path for the ceiling while I was doing that for a sweep, I'm now doing that for the void sweep. So what I'm going to create is the profile which is going to cut this element. So I'm just gonna go, let's say, 10 millimeters like this, 10 like this, and then I'm gonna create the arc tool. Let's hit finish, and boom, we got it. You see, it's that simple. And of course, you can do the same with this example here or with any of them. So I can just maybe show you how you can make this bottom here. So this is just the matter of profile. So I will again go here to the create. I'm gonna take void sweep, pick path. Let's move everything to hidden so we can see better what we are doing. And I'm just creating different profile in this case, and I'm gonna make this to be, let's say, 25, 5, let's say 10. So this really doesn't matter. Let's see what I have done. So it doesn't matter really. I made it like this. I can just maybe make it. So this is the profile which is going to cut. Of course, all the profiles needs to be closed loops. So let's make it. Let's go to shaded so we can see better. So here it comes. Maybe that's not the best profile, but this is the principle how it works. And of course, this is very simple tool to use, but it's very powerful. And of course, if you have any questions, just feel free to write in the comments below this video, or simply join us to our community. It's totally free. You just need to sign up and you can post the question there, and we are going to provide you with the help. Just keep in mind that next to the free community, you're also going to find the free Revit training there, as well as our paid courses. And the most important thing is that the sign up and the joining us is totally free. Of course, if you would like to level up your modeling skills in Revit, just watch this tutorial.